Hey everybody, we are so excited to have you on to talk about healthy eating made simple. I'm Tricia Bradley, and this is my friend
Hi guys.
Chantel Flake, and we've been friends since high school, and we get to coach together, and it's really fun.
We love it.
It's fun. We
Best
like
job
it.
ever.
And we are both certified health coaches through Villanova University, and I'm so excited to have everybody on to learn a little bit more about everything that we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Okay, so let's switch to the screen share, and so that you guys can all see our PowerPoint that we're going to do. Give us just a second. All right.
Okay, so I found this program. I was trying to improve my own health, and my mom was also looking to get healthy. And so I found this program and decided to coach her through it. And I've been able to help her get from a size 12 to a size 4. And she loves that it's simple, that it's a simple program, and that she has more energy, and that it's also successful. And I also, through these healthy habits, I myself feel so much better all the time. I don't need to take naps as often, and I have more energy for my almost 4 boys, which is why I'm so passionate about sharing this with others. I want other people to feel the same way that I do all the time.
Yeah, and my story is very similar to Tricia's. We actually both have 4 boys. Well, soon to be. Yeah. Tricia's due in a couple months here, but and that was my main motivation in doing this program as well, is really to be able to have the energy to be able to be a good mom and to be able to give to my kids. So I found this program, and I'm actually a fitness instructor. So that's originally why I became interested in it, wanting to help other people and at the same time helping myself find my optimal health. And so this is just a picture of me when I was 6 weeks before delivering. I used the Healthy Habits program just to maintain a healthy pregnancy. And I can honestly say it was my best pregnancy out of the 4. So that was really fun. And then the picture on the right, in the BYU t-shirt is it was 2 weeks after having my baby, using the Nursing Moms program. So I just love how this program, it has lots of different programs within it, so that it really it's so doable for anybody. And so that's something that really to talk to Tricia about which program you qualify for. And then the picture on the bottom right is my mom. And she, I helped coach her, and she's just amazing. She started this program. She's had over a decade of inflammation and fibromyalgia, and she's really struggled with it. Some days she couldn't even get out of bed. She just struggled so much. And so when I found this program, I really delved into the habits of health, and I learned that through eating, it really can help with your inflammation. And so I told my mom about it. She started the program, and just months later, one day she just hopped out of bed and she felt amazing. And it really was due to that, how she was able to reduce that inflammation in her body. And as a byproduct, she now is 30 pounds lighter, which honestly, we didn't even think that she could even lose weight. But it's been really fun to coach her. And she is the youngest feeling grandma ever. She acts so young. So I'm just glad that she is going to be around for my kids, and that she can get around on the floor and just play with them and keep up with them. So anyway, we are going to move on to the next slide. Tricia's going to talk a little bit about the health crisis in America.
Okay. So first off, let's talk about the health crisis that exists. The Centers for Disease Control started keeping statistics in 1985, and by 1995, all the states in the U.S. had stats. So you can see by the blue colors, it's somewhere in the 10 to 19% range of obesity for the nation. So fast forward several years to 2010, and you find that most of the country is in orange, which is 25 to 30% more in those states.
Which really means that 2 out of every 3 adults in our country are overweight, and 1 out of 3 are obese. I feel like that's such a startling fact. And because even 1 out of every 5 children are now facing obesity. And that's children ages 2 to 19. They had to lower that age from 11 because they're finding obesity to be a problem in such younger kids now. So 25 million Americans also have diabetes, huge problem. 79 are pre-diabetic, and really a lot of these people don't even know it.
So yeah, is this really evolution?
I love that comic.
Yeah. Okay, so first off, I want you to think about your health goals. Maybe you have a goal to eat healthier or to increase your physical activity. Maybe you just want to reduce your stress levels or have better sleep. These are all things that affect our health, and sometimes we don't always think about it that way. So just think, if you could do anything physically or have all the energy in the world, what would you do? Would you run races? Would you be able to play with your kids, ride a bike, just be able to go up and down a flight of stairs and have your breath, not feel like you're going to die? Who else would benefit from your getting healthy?
Yeah, so let's talk about kind of how this is going to help you, really. What we wanted to have is a webinar on some practical advice on how that can really help you towards optimal health. So now that you have these in mind, the things that Tricia talked about, really have in your mind's eye what you want. If you could have optimal health, would you have it? So let's kind of start off. A few things that you can be implementing right away in your life. One of them is to wake up and eat within 30 minutes. You've probably heard that, most people just really say how important breakfast is. But many people don't realize this. They may not be hungry when they wake up, or they may not know that jumpstarting your metabolism is so important. But by eating within a half hour of waking up, that really signals your body to stop storing that fat. So really, let's just get our metabolism going first thing in the morning. Think of that as you're starting. So, and also there's the concept that's not only important for weight loss, but also for weight management. And really it's about balancing your blood sugars as well. And it's eating every 2 to 3 hours. You've probably heard that. That's really, if you research how to lose weight or stay healthy on the internet, that is something that's going to pop up on the Google search. So why don't we do it? Probably because you're kind of busy, right? So we're going to kind of break that down for you and have a few ideas on how to get that. So what should we eat every 2 to 3 hours? And the best thing is small protein carb balanced meals, about every 5 to 6 times a day. Probably a lot of what you've heard, you've probably heard that before. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it in the next slide, and what the importance of drinking water. You've heard half of your body weight in ounces. That's kind of what you want to shoot for, that 100. Most people, we just try to make it easy, about 100 ounces a day, just kind of as a general rule of thumb. So I always tell people, definitely don't drink your calories like sodas and juices. Getting your water in is really going to be the best thing for your health.
Awesome. I love, breakfast and water. Those things are huge. So let's talk about why time matters. Why should we eat 5 to 6 times a day? There was a clinical study done by David Jenkins at the University of Toronto on high glycemic eating. And he took 2 groups of people, and they ate the same number of calories and the same foods. And this is important. They ate the same foods. One group ate 3 times a day, and the other 6 meals a day. And the group that ate 6 small meals lost more weight. They were less hungry. They reduced their cholesterol by 15% and reduced their blood insulin by 28%. And this is why it is so important when you eat during the day. The chart here shows what happens when you eat low glycemic fuelings 5 to 6 times throughout the day. And those meals are going to spike the blood glucose and insulin right around your baseline. It's so important to do this for health. If you eat 3 high glycemic meals a day, you would experience huge blood glucose spikes every time you eat. And then what happens is the body has to pump insulin to combat that, to bring them back down towards the baseline. So this is not a healthy cycle, and you want to try to keep your blood sugar steady and even.
Great. Let's talk about how combinations matter. We talked about eating 5 to 6 times a day, the protein carb balanced meals. But a lot of times people think that They'll get their protein from chicken or meat 6 times a day, which who wants to do that, right? You can't be cooking chicken 6 times a day. So actually protein comes from lots of different sources. So I wanted to go over a few examples of what protein you can get. So on the left here are just a list of things. You can, honestly, eggs, Greek yogurt, low-fat cheese, nut and butter, fish, poultry, meat, obviously, beans, cottage cheese, soy or whey protein. So many examples that you can get throughout the day. And a lot of times when you hear carbohydrates, let's look at the column on the right, you think of probably like bread or rice, but also there are a lot of healthy carbohydrates, so that's why you want to balance that. They're pretty easy to get though, like fruits and berries, vegetables, low-carb tortillas, whole wheat toast, high-fiber crackers, steel-cut oats, quinoa, one of my favorites. So really there are a lot of different ways that you can get those carbs in. Fruit and vegetables won't spike your blood sugar as much as things like bread. So really the combination matters. Each time that you eat throughout the day, choose something from the left category and something from the right category and pair those together. Okay, so if you're gonna go grab a piece of fruit, don't just eat the piece of fruit. You wanna grab like a little small handful of almonds with that, okay? So one thing I'm a big believer in is portion-controlled meal replacements also. And that's something that we use with Take Shape for Life. And they're already balanced for you. They have the proper amount of protein and carbohydrates, so it's an easy option for healthy fueling. Don't think that every time you're fueling your body, that it has to really taste good or for emotional fulfillment. I think a lot of times we think that, but really look at food like fuel for your body. Each meal doesn't have to be gourmet. I think that would be really exhausting coming from not a gourmet chef. So this list, I definitely contact us and we can get you a list of these, and we have over 100 different suggestions for you. We can email them to you so that you can have some good suggestions you can put up on your fridge and you'll know what to get at the store.
So the next thing that we want to talk about is your plate. Your plate actually matters, even though you might not think so. So let's talk about a really great concept that helps people stay within healthy parameters. We call this the 9-inch plate. And as you can see, half of the plate should be filled with fruits and vegetables. 1/4 would be protein and 1/4 would be your starches. So this right here, this picture is a really great visual. A 9-inch plate is much smaller than the plates you probably see at a restaurant. Those are usually 12 to 14 inches. And here, yeah. So here's an example of what your plate could look like.
So right here, there's, if you take 5 ounces of chicken, that's 250 calories, a half a cup of asparagus, 20 calories, 1 cup of spinach, 6 calories, a half a cup of cherry tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of Italian dressing, and a little bit of brown rice, a half a cup of brown rice. Take note, that's a half a cup of brown rice. That's a lot of calories, but it's just a half a cup. A lot of people, it's very different, right? It's different portions. It's probably like double the brown rice and not so many fruits and veggies and not so much protein. So take that into consideration. All right, so let's go to the next slide. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about these glycemic charts. I can send these slides to anybody that is registered for this webinar, or we have the email address for, so don't worry about taking notes. So basically, sugar matters within each food group. So take, for example, your fruits. We talk about glycemic index where 100 is basically like pure sugar. And we talked earlier about how your body responds to pure sugar. So when you eat it, your blood sugar goes sky high, and then your blood has to pump in insulin as a response. So it's better to more often just choose foods that are lower on these glycemic indexes, okay? So some of the good low glycemic choices are on here: berries, apples, nectarines, peaches. And some of the higher ones are, which I didn't know until I really researched this, was pineapple, mangoes. So really interesting, I found this. So one question I get quite often is, you mean I can never eat pineapple again, or I can never have things that are in the red? Which, I definitely respond, no, of course not. You can, well, of course you can have them, but maybe it's like a fruit salad and you'll have less in a sitting, or pair it with a protein. So let's go to the vegetables, okay? So can you see the vegetables? Oh, I actually skipped through that. Oh, no, we're good. It's on the left side. We switched them around. So this one's really interesting to me. I want to point out carrots. Carrots are found both in low and high, but when they're raw, it's a 30, but when they're cooked, they're an 80. So I always like to point out the fact that cooking a food can also change the composition of the food. So eat vegetables that are both raw and cooked, but make sure and see in here. So we always like to say, like, keep if you're in the green, you're lean. You keep green in the lean. So it's just kind of a fun little jingle to remember.
I love that. So support is really important, and in our health program that we go for, we are very serious about it. And we want to make sure that everyone feels supported in their journey, whether weight loss or just eating healthier. And in Take Shape for Life, we offer personal health coaches, Facebook support groups, nutritionists, dietitians, doctors and nurse support calls. We have weekly client support calls, and we just want to make sure that everyone is supported on their journey.
Definitely. Education really does matter as well. I think this is probably my favorite part of this program. You might have known people that have lost a lot of weight and then gained it back. So we really want our clients to have the proper education to know how to create the long-term health goals, not just a short-term thing, but this is definitely long-term to help you keep it off. So it's really about rewiring our brains. Our curriculum focuses not just on learning about food or exercise, but how to deal with triggers and how to make better choices to create those better habits so that over long term, really, you've reached your optimal health and you can stay there. We always tell our clients that reaching a number on the scale is a side effect of really becoming a healthy person. And when you reach that number on the scale, it doesn't end there. It's a lifelong process.
Okay. And a simple, safe program also matters. All of these matter. So no matter if you're wanting to lose weight or just learn to eat healthier, it's important to find a program that is going to help you get there in a healthy way. So you want one that's going to protect your lean muscles and give you the proper nutrition and vitamins that your body needs. So ask yourself, do you currently eat 6 small protein carb balanced meals a day? Have you tried to make changes on your own and failed? Are you getting the proper nutrition? Do you need help? If so, I'd love to tell you a little bit more about our health program.
Great. So we have our clients that are basically our clients. What they do is they practice by eating 1 meal a day. They make one of these meals a day. This is the whole concept with protein and carbs, pairing them. So basically you make 5 to 7 ounces of lean protein, chicken or fish, or another example, or any of those other examples that I mentioned earlier. And then you also pair that with 3 servings of non-starchy veggies. So it's good for your general health to have those bulk items of healthy veggies to be able to draw from, and also those non-starchy options like salad, tomatoes, green beans. There are a lot of really, really good non-starchy veggies.
Simple nutrition is really important. One of the biggest reasons that people find it hard to get in 5 to 6 small meals a day is because they are either too busy or they're always on the go. And so this is why fast food is having so much success in America today. We really want people to have quick and easy nutrition. So if you're wanting to lose weight, you will use 5 meal replacements a day. And if not, you're wanting to just eat healthier, then it would be like 2 to 3 meal replacements. They're quick, easy, and healthy grab-and-go meals. And they are just the right protein and carb balance to naturally burn fat and protect your lean muscle, which is so important. Mm-hmm. So here are some examples of some of these meal replacements. We have brownies and shakes, bars, mac and cheese, pancakes, lots of really yummy things. And everyone finds something that they like. So it's good to have quick and easy and healthy options.
Right. It makes that protein carb balance that we're talking about really easy, I feel like. So our parent company is called Metapaths, and they've been a leader in safe and effective weight loss for over 30 years now. And our program is recommended by over 20,000 doctors since 1980. And all of the research from this program is done at Johns Hopkins. So it's nice to know that it's safe and effective, and really it has a medical research to back it up. One other thing is that we are an American company. We own our own research and development, and we manufacture in the warehouse right here in the USA. So the standards are high, and it's not food flown in from other countries. So yeah, let's go over this real quick about the optimal. I just want to share a few stories of a couple examples of some of the friends and clients that Tricia and I have had on the program. This is my favorite part because these are people that we know and work with and get to see on a regular basis, and just really have been able to witness their transformation. So I just wanted to show Jackie here. She lost 30 pounds. Many of you may know her. We went to school with Jackie in high school, and she, several years after she graduated, in her 20s, she had to have open heart surgery. And it was such a wake-up call to her, and just kind of out of nowhere, where she had to do the surgery. And after the doctors told her that she would never be able to lead a normal life. She would always kind of have to take naps. She would kind of be tired. It would just take her a really, really, really long time to recover. Well, that's when she was able to start her program, and she got going on it. And just a year after her open heart surgery, her heart has basically returned to its full function. And it is just such a testimony of her being able to create these healthy habits in her life, and so that and to be able to really be able to be there for her son that was just a couple months old when she went through this open heart surgery. So just so fun to see Jackie and her transformation. She lost 30 pounds in the process, and is just a fireball. We just love her. This other picture is of my Uncle Alan. He was looking at getting knee replacement just over a year ago. Instead, he decided to just go ahead and lose 90 pounds. And sure enough, that did the trick, and he doesn't have to get those knee replacements anymore, and he just feels awesome. Chelsea here, she looks like a supermodel in the picture on the right. She lost 30 pounds as well, and she just wanted to have the energy for her baby. She did the Nursing Moms program, and she has 4 kids that she really needed, that needed her to be a healthy mom. Dr. Pecoraro on the bottom. I love this kind of collage of photos from left to right, his journey. He lost over 100 pounds in less than a year, and he is somebody I see about every year, and it's just so neat to see that he has been able to continue the same habits. And I love it because when he first started the program, he said, "I'm the type of person that I eat whole foods, I eat all natural, and I just eat all natural. So I'm not sure if this is going to work for me." Well, he decided to do the program, and he lost the weight so quickly. And he said, definitely this kind of lifestyle. Before I was eating the whole foods. He thought he was eating whole foods, but it was more the whole food, meaning all of it, right? The whole cow, the whole everything. So he laughs about that, but really it's, he's just so glad that he gave it a go. And then Sarah, my sister-in-law here on the bottom right, going from size 14 to 4 in under 3 months. It was a whirlwind for all of us involved in her journey, but she's just awesome. I love her guns, showing her guns right here, and just with the confidence that comes with being able to lose weight and being confident in who you are and this new healthy lifestyle.
Okay, so some of you might be wondering, okay, what's next, or are ready for a healthy eating makeover. So if you're looking to lose some weight, that's okay. 2/3 of the country does. You're not alone. Then go ahead and raise your hand. Call or text me. My contact info is right here on the slide, and I would love to talk to you to find out exactly which program would best fit you personally. So
Yeah, it's really easy to get started. Basically, we get your materials coming. You can get your healthy meal replacements, or depending on which program you decide to do. And also, you get a free health coach, which is awesome.
So fun. And okay, guys, so this is where I'm really excited. This next month, we are starting a really fun new health challenge, and this is for anyone that is looking to improve their habits. We have categories for people who want to lose weight or just maintain their weight, and this is what's awesome. If you meet your goal, then you win part of the pot. So everyone wins something.
That's awesome.
And it's just $20 to be involved in the challenge, and we provide all eating plans, recipes, coaching, and complete curriculum for you to follow and learn healthy habits. So let me know, contact me if you're interested in finding an eating plan that fits your goals. It is also important, guys, to take a moment and think about who else might need help. Our goal is to eradicate obesity in the United States, and we really need to open our mouths and talk to people and get to the people that we know about getting healthy. We all know people who need who could benefit from living a healthier lifestyle. And a lot of people, like, this actually could help save lives as well.
Definitely.
And so, so if you found this webinar helpful, please feel free to pass it along to someone who you know might benefit from it. We are also always looking for new health coaches to help our cause of getting America healthy. So if you or someone you know might be interested, please pass this information along and contact me.
And Tricia's website is right here, listed on the fourth line, triciabradley.tsfl.com/explore. So you can kind of go there for more information, or just shoot her an email or a text or phone call. Definitely. Okay, great. Thank you so much for hopping on, and we hope that was helpful for you guys.
Have a good night.
Okay, bye.
See ya.